Ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the cab of the 1991 Vert. I don't think I've taken you guys for a drive in this car yet, so here we are. I'm on my way down to my buddy's shop right now. He is going to give me a hand recharging the air conditioning system in my 91 Vert. Now, I've mentioned to you in the past that I was going through and resealing, changing out the O-rings and whatnot. I also have I've gotten, okay, whatever. Full disclosure, guys, I know nothing about air conditioning, okay? So I'm really like talking out of my rear end here. I'm hoping Mike can shed a little bit more light on this or give you guys a little bit more of a scientific explanation as to what the heck it is we're doing. But anyway, I've got new high and low side retrofit nipples, connectors that I've put on the car so that we can actually hook it up and recharge the system. I've changed nothing else other than those two fittings and the O-rings. So that's it. And from that, he can do this. So sorry, there's a kid with pink hair riding down the middle of the road with a pedal bike. I don't know what the world's coming to. Anyway, so that's where I'm going right now. He's also, at least he mentioned to me that he's going to be installing a bump steer kit in his car. So I don't know if that's going to be going on or not, but if it is, I'll give you guys a little bit of a walk around and show you what he's doing there. So fingers crossed. But yeah, I guess here we are in the Vert. You guys get to hear and see it in all her glory. It makes lots of weird convertible noises as you hit bumps. It's definitely not as quiet as my coupe, that's for sure. But that's all part of the fun. With the top down, it's a whole nother level of cool, but I like it. And yeah, it's running good. I had lots of you guys after my my fuel pump issue reach out and send your condolences as if you've gone through the same sort of situations. They're not fun. And I mentioned I kind of half-assed it, if you will. I put the tank back in. I'm going to be getting a new tank. I'll put a new sending unit in there. Yeah, like I will make it right. It just, for now, I'm depending on my filters to keep good quality octane going to the motor, right? So anyway, yeah, so we're almost there. Like I said, I'll show you guys what we're doing here, because I know some of you folks have commented saying that you're in a similar situation in that you want your air conditioning working and you don't know how to go about doing that. Now, all air conditioning situations are a little different. In my case, from what I understand, I don't know if you guys could hear that or not. That was an R8, beautiful car. Yeah, for my situation, I've been pretty fortunate in that I've only had to buy a $12 seal kit and a couple of new fittings, and from there we're going to be off to the races, at least hopefully. It did hold pressure last time for a few days, which tells me that I probably just had a bad seal, and over those few days it leaked below its comfortable pressure holding ability, and when you're below that threshold, your air conditioning won't turn on, even though your system's still holding R134 in this case. So okay, anyway, we're pulling up here, guys. I'll get you on my handstand and show you around here, so stand by.
It's retrofitted, so now we're going to put the system under vacuum.
Yep. To
see if it holds vacuum. If it doesn't, then we're going to pressure test it with nitrogen.
Okay.
And check for leaks. So, but if you did all your business correctly and got everything together, it should hold vacuum.
You trying to say I didn't?
No, I'm not trying to say you didn't.
Okay.
But
You've heard it from the pro here. So we're gonna vacuum test it and see if this thing holds vacuum. If it holds vacuum, then our seals are good and we can load this guy up with 134, correct?
yes.
134. So I mentioned earlier about these, what do you call these, Mikey? Like just a retrofit nozzle?
Retrofit kit. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll maybe give you a view of these guys once we pop these connectors off, but drop these on and essentially you can hook one of these newer machines up to it and load it up, or vacuum it and then load it back up. Because without those, you got to find a machine that's got...
You'd have to physically change the lines.
Oh, I see.
To an R134A line.
Okay.
This is kind of like the quick, easy way, but that's being that you have to change all the seals because all the R12 seals are different than the 134. They won't actually. R134 will leak out everywhere.
Right.
So.
Okay.
And that's probably what you had the problem before.
So what are we going to see here? This is just going to pull? Okay, vacuum test it.
Yeah.
So it'll just pull and hold for a certain amount of time.
So it's under deep vacuum cycle now.
Yeah.
So we'll do it for 10 minutes. Close the valves, and we'll just see what happens. If it stays steady at perfect vacuum, which is 28.9 or 29 inches of mercury, is what we call it.
Okay.
It holds that for 15 minutes, and the system's good.
Very cool. Okay, here's the boring part, guys. We'll speed this up for you. All right, guys, while we wait here, we got Mike's 88 hatch. Now, this car, I would say, is one of the more cleaner examples that I know of that's running around town here these days. And it's actually fairly stock, right, motor-wise?
Yeah.
But underneath has some pretty nice little goodies, of which he's installing some more, but we'll work our way up to the front of that. So, new rear control arms, right? Upper and lower.
Upper and lower.
Tokiko shocks. Alright, set of Flowmasters. And what are these, 50s or?
Those are 40s, I think.
40s? Okay.
I want to put Super 10s in.
Right. Love those neighbors.
Yeah. Neighbor haters, they call them.
Right. And what springs are these?
They're just the IBAC
Sport
Pro
line? Yeah.
Sport line ones. They're 1.5 inch drop.
Right.
Front and rear.
Yeah, because this thing does have a really nice stance to it, eh? And now gears are an unknown. We're thinking
273s.
273?
That's, from what I understand, stock for the LX
Right.
for 1988.
Yeah. And then what else? Okay, subframes, right?
Subframe connectors.
Yeah. Stiffen this old girl up. Off-road H. And some long tubes. Now these long tubes are actually giving Mike a little bit of grief. So you can see here the way that this collector's on here, and I guess you don't even have the opportunity to turn that, do you?
No.
It's running a little low.
I think it's probably low because of the starter motor. It's just the way it's designed.
Right. Do you know what make those are?
No idea.
Right. So we're not sure the make on these folks, but whatever make they are, if you're running a lowered car, this could be one of the situations you find yourself in various uneven situations. Okay, and then up front though, this is kind of where the magic is happening. We got new control arms up here. That's a really nice set, hey? Who makes those, Mike, do you know?
It's B&R, I believe.
B&R. Beauty. The Tokiko struts. And Now what he's working on here currently is a bit of a bump steer kit. This QA1. So he's just got one side done here currently, working on the other, but like most of you guys out there, I know I'm one of them too, running a lowered car, and you get in a little bit of an uneven highway situation, and the steering wheel has a mind of its own, and it wants to take off all over the place. So this is your fix. And now, I don't know, Mike, you maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I understand of this kit, so now, when this car's on the ground and under its own weight, this guy here is on an angle like...
It's on an angle going up.
Right. And that is what actually... Which one is it? The caster or the camber that throws off?
When it goes over a bump, it changes the toe.
Changes the toe. Okay.
Because the suspension has a tendency to camber in.
Camber in, right. It makes that steering wheel want to take off on you. So now this is the shim situation that a guy needs to run, guy or gal I guess, in order to bring this back into alignment. So that's what's on the docket today for this old girl. And yeah, stock motor, right, for the most part? That's a little bit better view of things. Stock 5.0, maybe some pulleys. And how many miles are on it, Mike?
160,000 kilometers.
160,000 kilometers, about 100,000 miles. All right. We are, after what, about 10 minutes?
15.
15. We're holding vacuum, which is thumbs up. Good to go. So we can load this guy up and see if she wants to hold. Oh shit, we should probably get Sarge leaving here too. Oh, gotta love it. Okay. So this is the math part of the problem here, which any of that have, yeah, I think it was 2 something. Okay, so there's a math equation to this whole operation too, guys, and this is in reference to how much we want to put into it.
Yeah, because R12 is always more.
Right. 2 pounds, 2 ounces.
That's 34 ounces. So 34 times 0.9. So 30.6. 30 ounces. 3.6.
Final answer?
Yeah. That's 1.8 pounds. So, open.
And just like that, we load her up, eh?
Yep.
Alright guys, so now we wait. We're just loading her up here. We're gonna put a little dye in there, so if there is any leak, which we really hope to hell there's not, we can find the leak afterwards and see where the leak's coming out due to the dye. Right, all right guys, we are blowing cold air. Obviously you can't feel that, but you have to take my word for it. We're cold again. We got max AC, we got norm AC, we got AC. Right in time for winter. Anyways, yeah, well I hope you enjoyed that, guys. There's all kinds of stuff I filmed in there. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna make some of it its own video or if I'm gonna pack it all into this one. But I'll maybe leave it at that just so I don't ruin too much of the fun. But yeah, thanks for tagging along, guys. Not really a rocket science video by any means, but like I said, I know I had some of you guys reaching out saying, how are you doing this? And I know I didn't really show you how to, but from what I understand, getting those fittings on the high side and the low side that actually allow a person to hook up to one of these new machines, essentially it's just a different fitting. You need that, and I don't even know if it's 100% necessary, but you should change those seals out, because I think one set of seals is rated for R12 and the other one's rated for R134. I don't know that though. I don't know how much good information I'm giving you here, guys, but this has been my air conditioning endeavor. And like I said, it's one that I think I've been pretty fortunate with. I haven't really changed any bigger, more expensive hard parts. I've lucked out. But yeah, it sure is nice having that cold air blowing, I'll tell you that much. My first Fox with AC. Just hope she lasts. 'Cause yeah, last time I only had it for about 3 days and it leaked out, or at least enough of it leaked out that the switch wouldn't kick in and turn my compressor on and whatever. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and for coming along for a ride in the Vert. Always fun to get out in this old girl. I don't know how much of the noise transfers over to you guys being able to hear it, but I mean, yeah, well, and you know some of the lengths I've gone to make this car tight, airtight, and not rattle. It's way better than when I got it. I mean, this car, it rattled like an old farm truck. So anyway, here we are. So till next time, guys, thanks very much for watching, and if you think this helped you, share it with those that you think it would also help as well. That's why I do these videos, so we can get more of this information out and help the community. So thanks, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.